Hlalani phansi nonke kaloku. Molweni. Hlalani phansi siyaqala ngoku. Uba ke niyazilibazisa izawukhawuleza uphume lo mhlangano namhlanje kuba amalungu eParliament azawuhlala i-sitting yawo. Ngoku and umuntu ubuthethe kakhulu azazi ukuthi udla ixesha lomunye umuntu. Sizawuqala ke ngoku sizawuthetha ngezolimo, umhlaba namanzi. Mna ke luthethayo ngumama uQikani. Manyawuza isiduko inoba nazo izihlobo apha eSoshanguve anangabi nazo. Umngane wami esizawuncedisana naye ngumama uSikakane, nguye lo uzawuphakama nanku aphakamisa isandla nimbone. Usuka apha eLegislature. Okwangoku sinaye umphathiswa esinaye apha. Umama uMayathula Khoza niyamazi kusoloke nani apha niyambona ke nanku nguyena uzawuphendula okwangoku. Into ke ndizayicela apha i-round izaba yi-1. Umuntu othe akathetha ngeagriculture namanzi nomhlaba sizomyekisa sisaqala abantu. Ndizawucela babe ba-5 ngapha. 5 ngapha, 5 nangapha. Then sizonikezela umphathiswa. Ndicela umuntu angqale straight, abuze umbuzo okanye axele ucaciselwa. Ndizawucela kumama uSikakane azoyidrayiva ke le program okwangoku.
Sanibonani. Yebo. Asimamelaneni ke. Mara abanye bayazixoxela ngisho. Okay. Umama uQikane besakashilo ukuthi we are going to take 5 this side, sithathe 5 ngale, sithathe 5 ngapha on my left and then sithathe 5 yokugcina. Into engizoyicela bakwethu ukuthi everything that we'll be doing here sicela ukuthi sihloniphane simamelane nangithi. Wonke umuntu okhulumayo simhloniphe simnike ichance simmamela ngithi. Then after that we'll give you MEC to respond to your issues. Ithi ngiqale ngomama la. Yes mama. Uzisho ukuthi igama ubani ubuya kuphi?
Mbonani. Umama uJawuke ubuya ema-IA. Mina isicelo sami engizosicela la, ngizosicela kuParliament nakubo somabhizinisi. Ngicelela izingane lezi zethu eseyibhuqabhuqwe ziyidakamizwa ukuthi ngeke yini bazakhele indawo lapho engahlala khona and ezingahlala khona njengezikole lezi eseyivaliwe. And then ingane lezi zihlale khona bese kuthi thina abogogo ngapha ebese sigada lezi ingane ukuthi kungezi lezi imonto abayithengisela inyophe kube yithi esigada izingane noma ningasibonga ngokuncane inkosi nibusise.
Siyabonga mama, issue yakho ye social development MEC is here anyway. Though Allah today to respond to agricultural issues. Bakwethu, izinto esizozibuza la izinto ezimayelana neagriculture, land reform, amanzi, umhlaba, angisho. Okay, thanks. Yebo baba.
Ke a le dumedisa ba botlhe. Ke Rematila ke tswa ko Erasmus village, ke rural village 10 kilometers away from where we are. Mr. Pillay, fane a rabafale, one are the municipality ya Tshwane, on a le problem ya population e hodileng ka lebelo thata, e hodile ka up to now 3 million. Now, I want to say to Mr. Pillay that, in fact, Eric Simulakahor, I believe for that population, e hodisa ke batho ba batlang ko rural areas, batla into urban areas to look for greener pastures. Obviously, number one is job, and then obviously, motho o batla lintlu hape. So, nekere mo Mr. Pillay, today, ki tlile fa go tlo mo fa solution sa go solve that problem. Now, o buile hape le ka, a bua hape le ka gore government ba mo maikaelelong a go starta agricultural incubators. So, and then ke batla go mo itsisa hape gore yes, re na le solution hape ya agricultural incubators, and we are ready for that. Now, ke emetse Erasmus Village, but not only Erasmus Village and the other 35 rural villages. But now, ke tlo fa Kaika Erasmus, for how Erasmus is ready to help government to solve this one big problem area, people flocking from rural areas to municipalities, to the urban areas. Now,
Sorry, Baba. If you want to give us any advice, I will suggest you go there, the back. Kunabantu esibabekile lapha to take all your notes and ama issues work. I expected you bengilindele ukuthi ubuze, raise your frustrations, ama challenges that you are having in relation to agriculture, land reform, amanzi, ne
Alright.
issues of environment.
all right, let me go straight.
But
Sorry.
I'm not going to allow you, nonke laba abanye nisele. Mawukhuluma wazi ukuthi abanye abantu they also want to raise issues. I'm going to allow each of you to raise at least 2 issues.
Okay. Right now, our biggest challenge is water, pressure water. Key challenge ya rona, and then we have got renale 20 hectares ready. Ya clay soil. Our challenge there is fencing, pressure water, as I've said, and other development to uplift our agricultural development for job creation, poverty alleviation, so that into the municipal, into the urban areas. They must stay at home, get jobs, and build their own houses. Thank you.
Thank you, siyabonga baba. Ngicela ulandelayo mama. Wonke umuntu ozokhuluma ngiyanicela bakwethu. Nicabangele abanye abantu. Imibuzo ethu enough. Ungaxoxa indaba. Just ask 2 questions so that MEC azokhona ukuresponda. But mawukhuluma into eziningi kuba nzima ukuthi siresponda kuyiphi, sishiye yiphi. Thanks.
Ke a dumedisa le mo baneng beso botlhe. Nna sello sa ka se ke na le sona ke mo plekeng ya mo di-TT mo 89. Re tlile mo di-TT mo ka 1992. Re dutse awa ba dirile mo ba dirileng teng, mara ntho e botlhoko ke gore go tlile khansela ya mathomo e ne o natha-natha mmerekonyana o monyane ya feta, gwa tsena ya bobedi ya natha-natha ya feta, gona le tsena ya boraro ga gona ntho e tswelelang pele. Se ke se kopang ke re nke ba tlhole taba ya pleke ya di-TT gore na dikhansela tse tharo tse di tlang di go sena tswelopele go raya bjang, because nna re mo hara marole ga gona ntho e tlhamatsegang. Re thusitse mo re thusitseng, ga re gane ANC ya re thusa, re a e rata, e re file magae, re monateng, ga re sa sokola. Mara ntho e botlhoko e re e bonang la e le gore maybe ke sa itse gore ke makhanselara ore ke ka mo ba bagolo ga re tsebe, mara ke gopela gore nke le tlhokomelang lekhanselara la rena le ka mo di-TT gorena ntho e a e bolelang ka molomo fela a sa e phetise go isa kae, ka rona re lapile re a patela dirente re lo tsotlhe tse, and le meeting ha re utlwa mo di-wirelesseng le mo TV ba le meeting e be every month, ga ena ba within every month. O no ila ka tšatši ka bona ena a nyaka go dira bjane dilo tsa rena di tla loka bjang, dilo tsa rena re tla di lela kae, re leboga le tlile mo re tlolola dilo tse re di lelang ka mara motse wa rena ga o kgatlhe. Ke a leboga.
Yebo mama.
sanibonani ngimi Dorothy Mhlanga ngihlala ema-JJ Ward 11. Ngize la ngenkinga yokuthi asinama meeting nekhansela wethu akasinikezi ima meeting ukuthi sibambe ama meeting naye. Ubamba ama meeting lapho ayedwa and sine elokanini siphatha ama meeting wamanzi. Uma simtshela ngemanzi ukuthi nawe sifuna isikhiya sa advice ukuthi singene phakathi uthi sihlakwe kisaka mayasazi ukuthi council onjani yena loyo ukuthi sihlakwe kisaka sicela council asebenzisane nema ward committee ne branch angabi ayedwa abambe ama meeting lebantu laba thina sika akasifuni nokusikhulumisa angasikhulumisi akabuya council sibulela idemarcation ngiyo lezo ukuthi singakhona ukubamba ama meeting ne council yena loyo.
Yabo sis.
Dumelang. Ke nna Johanna Sinyane Makula from Ward 40 Mamelodi. Sa mathomo ke tlo leboha mme Nandi. I am what I am today because of her. 2012 I was chosen as Agribusiness Woman of the Year, second runner-up. This year I've topped Gauteng. So I love you, Mama. And then I am able to sponsor the creches at Haruli old age, ka di vegetables tse ke di lemang tsa organic. And ebile youth is involved in my project. Ke kgonne go bea le green door in the same project and my business, same mini supermarket and then le women's center. Since my project is all about women, it's female farmer. But my problem is one, since ke reached climax as a top in homestead food garden, ke kgopela lebala because I am growing, I'm going for community project, ke kry batho ba i4, ba ba tlo berekang le nna and learn to be a manager, even to work with my community. Ke kopa go batho ba borena because if ke bolela ko Mamelodi ke bolela le batho ba banyane he re le mo bo bohle, this is my advice to my community. I knew nothing about agriculture. I've learned here. Now ke performer excellently. That is why I received awards le tšhelete from this project. Let us not attack our leaders because we don't understand the structures. Nna ke understand that provincial and national, they are not closest to us. That is why ba re biditse ba tlo tseya mathata. They didn't call us to a battlefield. Ba re biditse go tlo tseya mathata rona. A re be le botho. Youth ya rena. Since ke na le center ya wonderful relationships and moral regeneration, le nrobile moya because ga la respecta parliament. We can't live like that. We can't build a country in that attitude. Ke a leboha.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Ngiyakuma extreme right. Yebo, ma'am.
Sanibonani. Ome lapha uMam Dlamini wase Ome lapha uMam Dlamini wase honest port. Mangimelana ngimele ukuzobonga noma ngizocela okunye futhi. Ngibonga iANC lokhu ngenzele khona. Bangiphe izinkukhu zokwenza amaqanda. Amaqanda siyawa producer manengi sithola imali. Manje mangimelana bebangiphi inkukhu ezi500 and abantu ngibathola abantu amakhasama amaqanda banengi. Bengicela ukuthi angeke ukhonakala ukuthi bangisize uma kuthi khonakala bangiboleke imali ukuthi ngenze amahoko extra ngoba bangenzela ihoko eyi1 le hoko eyi1 lena bangipho ngili 500 khona manje bengiqalile ngenze ifoundation ukuthi ngenze enye ihoko kodwa ngiswela amandla becela ukuthi bangisize. Ngibonga kakhulu enisingizile ngikhule kakhulu okumangalisayo mangicabanga ukuthi last bengithengisa bo86 basiqoshwa basigijibisa abelungu mara kusoloko kwangena ANC ngithuthuke ngendlela emangalisayo ngine HV mini market transfer abantu abaningi bayangazi bathenga khona eTotal Garage ngenxa yeANC sesithengisa kamnandi asathiwa amaphoyisa neplot lami lithuthukile ngicela usizo kuphela ngiyabonga
Ngiyabonga mama. Yebo mama.
Age mmele kae? Nna ke bua ke eme mo ke bua ke le Mme Caroline Masike from Block L Soshanguve. And then nna ke na le bothata ba for community. Kore a ke buelele on my behalf, ke buelela on the community's behalf.
Butata about issues of agriculture or just general community problems?
No, as generally.
Okay.
As generally. Ke na le bothata ba gore gone yaanong go na le bothata re na le bothata ka community bana ba rona taba ya mafelo a bona a go nna go na le bana ba e leng gore ba applyetse di RDP mara di RDP tsa bona ga ba di kry and then go na le gape gore go na le batho ba e leng gore ba nna mo di gore di tene tsa bona ke di double barrel. So motho o apply the RDP ha a kry-ile stene somewhere like ba kry-ile di stene mo
Mama,
mo di
before siqhubeke, ngicela ukuthi uye lapha emumva kunamatafula uyoraise lama issues because u-MEC lo u-MEC we-agriculture and rural development in the province. Izinto zezindlu bakhulumile ngazo izolo and the other day. Namhlanje she is here to respond to agriculture issues ne-land reform. Nyakela, please, bagwetu. Nyakela, mama. Can you go back and then see Bizolandela?
Wa bua mo ke me Matebula from Block WW mo Soshanguve, but ko gae ke ko Kgabalatsane. I stand here on behalf of family ya ko Kgabalatsane mabapi le the land claims. And then ke tlo bua gape le ka cooperative e re nang le yona ko. So re ngwadisitse ka mokgwa nne go re ngwadise ka teng for the land affairs. E be le gore ra ngwadisa ha re fetsa go ngwadisa gona beanong morago ge ditšhelete di tswa go na le ba ba golang ba bang ba the clan name ya rona but ka mo family ya etso ga gona lo mo wanong ke la grasent ene ga re itse re go etsagalang ebile ne ntse ke ipoleletse gore ke batlo ya ko toropong ko batlisisa maybe ko ditso office di eng ke batla lebitso la ntate mogolo le ko commissioner gore pila yena na kwa disitse kae maybe re ngwetse wrong because re ngwetse Jacob and then ko kereke nna ke bone ba ngwetse Jacob ne re sa itse so ntate mogolo aka o tlhokofetse ka 1943 and then ke feditse ka eo re na le cooperative a very successful one e bitsiwa Matlafatsanang maybe la itse ka ga yona bagolo Setse ebile re tladitse di formo di ile ko DTI le di business plan re di irile. Beano this year that's why ke le ra ke re is successful e batla thuso. Re badile sunflower. Sunflower ke bolela so last of ke re ka start week ya kgwedi e fedile. Ne re ile meeting it's just that pula nena ba re ne ba batla go mpontsha hip ya mo ba itshobeletse mo teng and then engwe e sa setse ko masimo ba lla ka di slave va tsa go e goga ga rena di slave va tsa go goga kotulo ya rona ke feditse.
Thank you, ma'am. Yebo, ma'am.
Ngiyabingelela igama lami nguNaume ngiphuma e-Old9 eWinterfeld la ngizokhuluma siyalima singabogogo manje sizocela uncedo ukuthi nisincede ngento zokulima asinanto zokulima ene sicela ukuthi beze abantu bazobona la silima khona bazositshela ukuthi inhlabathi le esilima kiyo ilungile or ayilunganga ngoba kukhona la sitshala khona kumila kahle and then kwenye indawo akumili kahle. Manje ke besicela incedo ukuthi nisincede singabogogo ngoba lapha sinzisalima sithola imizimba yethu ilulekile ayisebhlungu. Manje nasingawuhlala futhi ezindlini zethu nasingakalimi imizimba yethu izobuya futhi ibe bhlungu. Manje sicela ukuthi umbuso ngoba sizizele namhlanje mathupha ukuthi basincede ngoba kukhona abanye abantu bayafika lapha nakithi bathi bazosinceda ngeinto eziningi sinzile kusibamba amatshe so abasezi labo bantu labo. Manje ngoba sizela mathupha sicela umbuso ukuthi usincede. Ngiyabonga.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Yebo baba.
Ke Moruti Nonyane, a church with community development. Re na le bomme ba re ba rutileng dilo tsa go tshwana le di gardening le go roka mme ba tshetse ba ntse ba tswela pele bile ba fandile. Re na le gape ba banna ba re ba ileng ra ba ruta welding ba ntse ba tswela pele le bona ka yona eo. Mme ka tseno re na le 5 years re ntse re ba ruta go di garden le go ira dikgogo ka lebaka la gore e le mo location la Soshanguva a ba re dumella ba ile ba rasiona agricultural place. Mme re na le city council city of Tshwane o na le lebala le a reng ke yona agricultural place. Re ile ko teng ra dira ra ba le contract ko release ya 1 year bianong ka lebaka la Motsepe Foundation le di company tse dingwe heli release ya 1 year aba khone gore ba ka le thusa gore motlhomong ba le thuse ka digo gore ba thuse ka dilo tse ditse. Re ile ra fetsa ka gore re thome go applya lebala ne re kopa government gore motlhomong lebala le gore re khone go tswela pele le go thusa re sa la apply le re bolaetse fela gore o ka re ke taba e tlatsang ngwaga o tla mo e bile re sa tsebeng gore lebala le o le taba teng gore re ka mamantse project tsa go thusa batho re eme ka tsona. Ne re setse re tsibisa mmuso gore motlhomong go ka ba le ka tsela e re go ka khutsifatsang gore go ka go shortena nako ya gore go kerege lebala le le tshwanang le leo mo Soshanguve. Mme challenges tsa rena ke tsetsa gore re na le other challenges ke tsa gore re ile re le mo legislator rena ya ko youth parliament ra bolelwa gore go na le di funding agencies tsa go tshwana le bo land bank tsa go tshwana le bo DTI. Mme re santse re le bjalo re lekile go pusha bo mme le bo mang mme re na le mathata a magolo ka tseno a gore le ge dilo tse dingwe ka di-officials a se ba golo ba rona ba go tshwana di minister di-officials di-PA a ba kgone gore tsweleletsa ko mme re feditse ka gore re suggesta gore go ka ba bjang government motlhomong mo local government go be re be le ntho e ba reng ke moruti go be le desk ya moruti wa kgethilweng ke sona setšhaba gona moo and then gore e tle re ha di-PA motlhomong le di-secretary ba palla ko re fetisetsa ko go mearaka re kgone motlhomong moruti a kgone go thusa go fetisetsa ntho e ko pele le ko provincial re be le religious desk le ko national gape re be religious desk mara ba kgethilwe e se ba kgethilwe ke ka kodimo ba kgethwa ke bona batho a ke re setšhaba gore ba ruta gore bang ba ba leng ka motlase ke seo ke di-challenges tse re na leng tsona gona bjano re ntse re le mo bothateng ba gore DTI a re kgone go bona ministers re na le about 6 months re ntse re nyako kopa gore re le baruti re bone re kgone go mmotsa mathata a re kopanang le ona le gore re ikemiseditse go tshwarana le government ka matsogo empa ke keo ka re ba discourage ka gore a re sa itse gore re etseng ke seo.
Okay. Thank you very much, Baba. Okay. Issues that DTI angazu MEC unantu uzokwenza njani, but she will respond to issues as relevant to her department. Mama, ngizoqala ngawe ngapha ngisho nilandele no 5 ngokulandelana kwenu. Uzazisho igama ukuthi ubani ubuyaphi, then after that ubuza umbuzo wakho. Thanks.
Ya le dumedisa mo bagolo ba ka ke Elizabeth Molomo go tswa ko Yes Terrace. nna ke tlo bolela ka agriculture. Re bomme ba re ipopileng gore re kgone go dira mashimo, re kgone go thusa. Re ba bangata ra sokola re ka bontši ba rona re kopane ke tswa ko Ot 95 e kopane le 14 e mo plekeng e 1 bjane pleke ya rona ke e nnyane re ile ra lla mo mokhanselara a re bontsha pleke e kgolo mo e leng mo teng mara ga re na dithuso ga re na metsi ga re nosetsa dijo tsa rona re skepa ka diemere ebile le tsona di a thubega di irang ene ne re fepa bana ba ba sokolang ko ba nnang mo teng mo ga ba tswa sekolo re kgona go isa digrunti mo ba kgone go ja le ba digole re kgone go ba isetsa ko ba leng ko teng gona ko plekeng ya rena ya yestrese le ko bakekolong ga re kgone gore di re thuse gore re ka di rekisa ka re pleke ne le nnyane mara mokhanselara o kgonne gore botsa gore ge re kgona go tlolela ka ntlhela ko mašimong re kgethe tshimo bjane re ikereile ne re kgopela gore mmuso o re thuse ka metsi ka mogare go tšhimo eo le gore jaratelela gore re kgone go tswela pele le go rua tsona dikgogo re tle re kgone go kry-a gore re kgone go rekisa le rena re kgone go ja kare ga re je ka mogae re bola ke tlala ke a leboga.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Yebo Bhuti.
Dumelang, o wa le dumedisang o ke Richard Pesisi Dzinga, o tswa ko motseng wa Vagendrief, Ward 99, Plot 79, Region 5. Ko ke tswang hona a re ipshini ka selo, a o monate. Ke bolela nnete ba gaeso, lebaka ke gore re na le ditoro, re le baswa, lampona ke sa le moswa. Re na le ditoro tša go ka tlhola mešomo, ra dira dikgwebo, ra hira batho, ikonomi ya rena le yona ya kgona go hola. Seo re shotang ko ke tswang gona ke lefelo. Mo re dulang gona mengwato ya rena ke menyane, mo le gore re ka se kgone go lema. He ke fetsa go tlhapa ke tholela gona metsi mo, a gona mo nka lemang gona. Tlala ya re tla iša ko ke tswang gona, re tla iša ke tlala ka baka la gore dijo di a tura. He be re ka kgwetsa lebala, ra kgona go itimela, ra ka tlala ka malapeng a rena, ka gore bontši a re šome, la bona a re šome, re sa le baswa, rata go itirela, mmušo nke o re supporte, o re thuse mo re tlhaelelang gona, ka mašeleng le lebala, re kgone go lema. He ke tsena mo itemeng ya metsi, re na le bothata kwale, since 2006, ba re tliseditse ditanka, re nwa metsi a ditanka. Tanka tšela di cleaniwe at all. Se se ra gore maphelo a rena a ba mo kotsing. Re kgopela thuso nke mohlomong ka mora dikgwedi tse kaenyana ba tline ditanka re nwe metsi a tlhokileng le rena re tshwale bana ba ba aishana. Thobe.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Yebo baba.
Thobela, nna ka lebitso ke Strike Manganyi, ke tla ko Ot 22, Block U, Mabopane. Ke na le bomme ba e le goreng ka ba thusa mo tsa temo. Nna le bomme ba le re na le bothata ra sokola, re shota metsi, ebile re shota le pleke. Mo ba lemelang teng ga o safe, ke bomma rena ke ba baholo. Ba hella metsi ka di-bucket gore ba tlo nosetsa dijalo tsa bona. Ene dijalo tse di thusa rena re le setšhaba gobane a re lekane. Ba bang ba kgona ya mabenkeleng ba kry-ela tsona majalo ao. Mara mpa bomma rena re ba fa morale gore at least re ba theke gore ba nne mo leng safe. Batho ba ke lemang le bona mo ba beileng tšhomo tsa bona ke so ga o safe, ke noka e kgolo ebile ba hella metsi mo yona. Re kopela lena le government gore re thuseng le re tlhale dilo tse e le goreng ba tlo lema ka tsona gobane gone banong dilo tse ba lemang ka tsona a di a ba siamela, tse dingwe a di safe because a di right go ya ka mokgwa le gore tshwanetse be right ka teng gore motho o mogolo a ka e tshwara e berekisa. Ke kopang lena ba tsa temo gore re kopa plekehle gore bomma rena le bona gobane go bona ke exercise, o tsoa free o ira exercise seo ebile mo tswela mosola and then ebile ba re phedisa ka se. Ra kopa ba puso tu, re kopa lena ke tlhaga ke ira cooperative le nna batho ba modimo ebile a se khale ke thomile cooperative ebile ba mphile lebitso ke re Itumetse Industries. So ke a lo kopa hle gore bomma rena le bona ba kgona go ba safe Ke kopa metsi, kopa pleke mo ba tla nnang pila, le mo ba tla nnang ba le safe ko teng. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, Baba.
Na ke Patrick Maubane, ke tswa kwa Hammanskraal. Re na le probleme e ntši e mabapi le dinaga. Se le re claima dinaga boholoholo, it's more than 20 years now. Mme ha shinge re fumane karabo ya hore dinaga tseo re tla di fumana kgotsa re ka se di fumane. Ha re itse hore molato ke eng. Gone jaanong mo tshimolohong ya ngwaga o, re lemohile hore o ka re di-claim ne di tswetswe mme di a bulwa. Mme ngwaga o bile wa fela, ha ho utlwa le selo ka ho bulwa ha tsona. Re batla ho claimile hape re claime mafatshe a mangwe a itseng a bo rena. Batho ba ne ba claimile mafatshe a ke bolelang ka ona, ba bang ba bona ebile ba tlhokofetse. Ha re itse hore ne ba thomile bjang ba eme kae. Le rena re a claima, re tlo claima, re tlo be re tlhokofala le rena. Mme puso ha re bone re thusa ka sepe. He re tsamaya mo mafatsheng a mantši a re a bonang a lolea a ntse fela a itša. Mme he re batlisisa ke mafatshe a puso a ka beng a tswela batho mosola, a lemiwa, batho ba fumana dijo le mebereko. He re tsamaya mo mafatsheng a mantši a rena, re humana mo ditseleng tsa rena go sena difense, diphoofolo di kgabaganya bosigo le motshegare, di thula ke dikoloi tse ebile di bolaya le batho. Le ho lebelela mo mebileng ya diterene, ha o sana diterata tse re tlwaetseng nne ntse di le teng he re tlholega. Diterene tse di no siana fela, di ka nne di a bolaya diphoofolo le batho ka nako e nngwe le nngwe. Ne re kopela thuso mo pusong hore a ka re thuse re tle re kgone ho phela, re ntshe tlala mo magaeng a rona. Ke a leboha.
Bakwethu, ubaba, ama issues were land claim and ama land issues. Ngicela ukuthi mabaqeda baye lapha emuva, uDG ukhona uzothatha ama issues wabo and respond to their issues. Because MEC as dealing a land eGauteng, sidila nge-agriculture and rural development. I-land it's a national competency. So ngizocela ukuthi umuntu onama land issues aye lapha emuva, uDG will respond to ama issues wakhe. Yebo mama.
Dumelang, o bolelang ke Kate Mthemane, una plot 123, ona ko region 99, odd 99 region 5. So re na re la sikhalo se re llang ka sona, re lla ka metsi, re lla ka mabone. And then ha re lla ka dilo tse ba re botsa hore private land. And the private land e ko re yona a ya tshwanela ho kra metsi na, a ya tshwanela go kra ditokolo na, ne ke botsisa mo government.
Okay, thank you. Bakwethu, ngicela simamelaneni. Bathi bafuna umam Sonti from Kangala. Ufuna uNonhlanhla iCDW. Angazi bathi ulahleke kanjani. Ngicela ukuthi umam Sonti wasenkangala aye ngaphandle uzohlangana noNonhlanhla ummele khona. The last 5.
Sanibona mhlali situlo. Mina nginguNomusa J Mhlanga. Ngibuya ku Ward 39. Bengithe ngizakukhuluma ngoba besikhathiwe before. Anyway, sengizakusala ngiya emuva. Sengingena kule topic oyiphethe. Bengifuna ukwazi ngoba le ndawo esihlala kiyo is the same like umama asho ngakho kuba siku rural area, informal settlement, but the fact ukuthi yindawo yamakhosi. Bengifuna ukwazi ukuthi njoba ugovernment uke wafika, sinayo ukhanselara esisebenzisana naye. Amatanka afakiwe ahamba nge-tent zawo. So since lama tank afakiwe akanamanzi phakathi, ngiyacabanga ukuba sekahlala neziqoqo. So sifuna ukwazi ukuthi amanzi siwathola kanjani, masifuna ukuphuza kufanele senzeni. Abanokhono angazi kubogogo ke nabanye abafana nathi, so bakhonile ukuyokudonsa amanzi to the nearest section badonsa ngamaphayiphi bawaletha la laba abahlulekako ukuwathola benze njani kusasa sizodinga uncedo oluvela kini umkhanselara wethu ngicabanga ukuthi uzamile la azama khona kodwa uma sekahluleka sizogcina sima ngeenyawo sithi ukhanselara akasebenzeli ukuba umasipala somehow uyamfeyila masingaxatshaniswa sigcine singasazwani nokhanselara asaba ukuza phakathi underground kulabo bantu abambekela isandla ngamanzi please and ku-art and culture if kunabantu abalimayo khona kuleya ndawo ngoba vele indaba yokulima benze njani uncedo bazolithola na sengiza kusala ngiyoqedelela emuva ngiyabonga
Ngiyabonga sisi. Yebo baba.
Program Director Kim Panabaloy from Social South, Wa 39. Okay, first of all, Kito Ratao Lewa Mushu Africa Bora, under the leadership of President Zuma, for bringing the parliament to the people. Who supports our democracy na itloberekela setšhaba. And Kisa Levale Hapeori Malokoti a parliament, NCOP until to the local government, Patilin Tate Matangu, Kilebo Wale. Yale, Oriaga Ishunya ya tabaya ya land. Kiwon Hanchi, because we've been monitoring this. Government Iberaka Matla, yes, Mabala Rekiwa, Afua or Badire farming. But the problem is that we have to understand but South Africa, especially our black communities, but we need to give education. Yes, education mazake wana mushuwa ifa or but how to run the farming to end poverty and alleviate unemployment. The problem musho awatsa maika sipiti sa otsa maka sipiti sa lohobu. Ke rata hore o okeleje matla otsa maka sipiti sa mutla to overcome these challenges. Going back to what the president have said when he addressed the parliament this year, he said issue of unemployment is an economic challenges. Today, the Deputy Minister did more economic development. Professor Mkizobule, yes, it's a tall order. We need to be very serious on dealing with this matter. Because if we can't deal with the issue of unemployment, it's Orbakala Matata going forward. But what I want to say also to thanks the Department of Housing of Economic Development, especially from the late MEC, Kosipendelo Kolisile, and the present MEC. Kiabona Katala Jidin Chika, Walbona Modu Fishing, Robona Nam Musho Tisha in Wahouting Mobato. Rohopela read Tuteng Mobona, Riveric Channel Bona, to bring a changes to end poverty as the president has requested that the private companies and people at large, we must work together. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Baba. Yebo Puti.
Samatomo ki dumedise. Ke lebogele nako e ke fileng go bua mo parlamenteng. It took me 10 years to raise a voice ka mo parlamenteng. As always, I believe there will always be a platform to say something. So, Mama, what I'm gonna say to you, members of the parliament, Ronare Yufia Rainbow Nation, which 1994 election after it, our parents were living in suburb. But on top of that, there were challenges that we had as the kids that managed to live in suburb. Land issues was one thing that we were accounting, living in suburb. That was a challenge. We find land elore emodi suburb on the empty space. It only were the private sectors. The private sector starting how or follow trace the private sector. You find Motwatengo Canada. You have to find email. You have to find facts. There's challenges there these people. There are still land elore abandoned from these people by Lord Banbarana those land. We ask them, Mama. We from even a bigger picture of asking for a bigger land to a smaller scale of becoming a hawker where we can operate, just been having ambitious of business. If ever our land reports can be checked properly towards certain areas of our countries where black people stay, as we mostly say we have to move towards economy. The challenges of us as young people to move towards economy is land. Although we have to open business, we have to rent land from the same people that we are trying to move closer to him. We are not making any difference. still he will be rich. After strike, we have strike. He's not around, somewhere Canada. Those are challenges that we are facing. Please, we ask members of parliament to assist people that are staying on suburb to get land also. Because this land, there's nobody own them. It's owned by people that are selling drugs. You find Bahobotabar, this land belongs to Molenz. Who is Molenz? You don't know who is Molenz. You can't find him. The language is totally different. The boss is speaking totally different. In terms of agreement, you don't even reach an agreement. To compare parliamentary level, let this into us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Papa. You can also go at the back there, Gunetafula. I think DG will respond to your issues.
Yeah, sanibonani. Yeah, mina Simon Masilela from plot 2 and 3, Lithabong, Dongerwood, region 5, and Ward 100. The problem same is a problem that affects our community in Dongerwood, Lithabong. The issue of the drama is serious. If those drums are almost 3 years, Mara Hariboni, people about guys, the drama today. We don't find people but more in and still, on top of that, Rena under, I don't know, now. They heard the rumors to our councillors and to our leaders in the community. They're telling us, other people, I mean, this land we can't improve it because it's still under somebody's property. I'm asking the government, it can assist us as a community to buy that land for the community so that you can bring your infrastructure, you get the clean water, electricity, roads. People now, kids, they're getting problems. They're crossing a forest to school. Others, Bahamanganyao, a long distance, I mean, to their work, because you are in a plot and you can't hula the way. I mean, I'm sorry about that. To somebody's property. So please, government, can't you come? People, they are angry and hungry. They're waiting for your service to deliver. Please.
Thank you very much, Baba. I'm sure MEC uzwile, but now issue land, DG ulaphe emuva, rural development issue, MEC will respond to it. Yebo sis.
Ke a leboga, Chairperson. Ke tlo bua ka ke tswa ke le ko Hammanskraal, ke Dorothy Pole, ke tswa ke le ko Ward 74.
Sorry kancane. Bakwethu, asisezwa manje kunomsindo. Sicela nehlise kancane nje. Yebo sis.
Ke tlo bua ka challenge ya mathomo ya metsi. Re na le di informal settlement, re na le Kanana, re na le V section in Tambo ko Hammanskraal, re na le Qikani. Village ya Qikani na le 8 years is na metsi. Ho na le project ya water and sanitation emisitsweng for 6 months. Re na le a challenge ya hore progress ha e biteng ka project eo because of interference of councillor. Re na le another project metsi to site ya V section. Batho ba V section ba na le a challenge ya di dramo tsa metsi. Ba na le about 5 years ha bana metsi mo ba leng mo teng. Di dramo di pala ko ho fitlha ba complainile to the councillor metsi ha fitlhe ko bona. Re na le batho ba Kanana ba na le about ko di bill di si ba na le about 13 years ba le mo ha bana metsi. So it's a challenge to us re sena metsi ka nako e. Mmuso o tlisitse a project ya water purification plant ko Hammanskraal ya about 588 million. E leng hore ka tseno e eme because of the challenge of interference of councillors. Re tlhoka metsi, re na le ketapele e tsenellang mo mererong ya hore re kry metsi re le baagi. Re fila hore re le baagi ha re fiwe se re se batlang. Re kopa gore mmuso o tsene mo gare ga bothata bo re nang le bona ba metsi. Metsi a rona a Hammanskraal a ditšhila a na le dikolobitsane. So re ne re lebeletse plant e ya water purification gore e tlo re tswela mosola re kreye metsi re le baagi. Metsi a rona a tlhatswiwe because it's an extension of the plant e leng teng gona beanong. Ye enngwe ya bofelo e ke lekang go e tlhagisa ke issue ya the land reform. Re na le a very serious challenge re le baagi ba Hammanskraal. He re ka boela ko malobeng re tswa re le ka mo Bophuthatswana. Ha re itse gore it's a problem of transfer of properties to Gauteng or ke eng. Re na le bothata thata ka issue ya mo re nnang mo teng. Re na le di tribal authorities. Ho ya ko tribal authority ba dumella batho gore tsena mo diteneng. City of Tshwane ya tla e re no, the land belongs to us. Re batla go itse gore mmuso o interfere in the dispute between the tribal authorities le Tshwane. Re itse gore lefatshe ke la mang. Re le baagi ke rona re sokolang because ha re itse lefatshe ke la mang. Ra leboga.
Thank you very much. Sis, yebo baba.
Ralewa. Kenna Paul Khoza from Mfatere, Ward 13. Kamotla sa councillor Khalapatlan. Rona re le baahi ba go transform re na le problem le councillor rona because go na le project e leng teng go Mfatere kwa ya agriculture. Ibile teng go iriwa structure by stabilisha site yotlhe la bona problem re bile le councillor gore councillor o irile dilo a sa informa community ya go teng ra emisa project e la re nya go itse project e wa tshwanetse be teng without community itse la bona ke re boa re tlhakana le ena councillor re ba le a meeting we lo re community felletsa itse gore why project e la e le teng ra utlwana gore no project e tshwanetse tswelle pele but e tshwanetse project e tswelle pele gona banong councillor a sa tlhaela mo rena a re for information or why project right now e eme because of the project manager ne di le teng and e tshwanetse re tlhakane le di project manager ba re botse gore ga ba ka tlhakana le rena without an councillor but councillor o feila go tla ko rena ebile a nyako a arabe dikholo tsa batho ba agriculture ha ba mo foune ba re nyako itse gore go fitlha ona banong ana project eo e eme because of rena ne re nyaka gore dilo di be transparency gore batho ba bo rena ba kgone go kry-a mmereko mo ara project eo ya agriculture na danke.
Thank you very much, Baba. MEC, I'm sure we are going to take the last round before I allow you to respond because our issues they are not that much. But in terms of I'm told like 4:30 we must all be out of this hall because there's a meeting. Kodwa ngizocela abantu laba e5 nizwile beba short kanjani ngapha. Straight to the point ungalandi indaba. Number 1.
Yeah, dumela. O buang ke Walter Motlogelwa ko 30 Garangua. Ke le mo forum ya agriculture se le launchiwa ka 2008. But re na le di challenges tsa di title deeds. Ge re batla go kry-a di grants or go batla di funds we ga re kgone di kry-a because of ga na di title deeds. And then what's the use ya gore re na le di cooperatives tse ko mora gore di ba re kgabisang ka tsona ka montu re sa kgone go ka kry-a thuso going forward ka go developer go bolaya le tlala mo gae. Re na le environment, stock farming and crop farming. So most stock farming still gonna na le challenge ya theft. But gare na problem ya gore ra ngua ka ke go di plus because nothing happens go ga ra ngua. Always runa gona le issue ya rural development. What is it that is being done for urban development? Runa we want to farm much as most of us re le ko magaeng ge re tla ka kwana re tle mo di feme. Ga go sna di feme we have to go back to our roots re leme gona mo gae. So in Taresna metsi, there's no way ya gore re ka la rolema. Taresna security, there's no way ya gore re ka lema. Ga o tsaya motho a thoma cooperative, o moraya gore a yo applyela lefatshe, e be lo tenderelwa ko morago. O le tenderela ka eng a sena di resources go tloga mo fatshe. Re re ya go adopt a sport ke 4-year program. Department of Agriculture ba at least 10 years for le khona go buja programs tsa yona gore di fair. So ne kopa gore in future if these things happens le go rankwa na ganang gore there are people ba ba batlang gore ba nne part. We always go out to in our region Mabopane, Winterfeld, Soshanguve. But nothing happens because it's like a ko gae ko morakeng go kha ko rankuwa. So are trying gore bone gore how best can we help the communities ya rena re lekane be ga re le mo tshwane ba bo re tshwane ra tshwana. So re kopo tshwana ba botle ba ke ile submission e pampiri sa ga go pele kwa from 2008 ntse re ya re boa but nothing has come because Department of Agriculture in a farmer settlement le homestead. Ba homestead ba benefit twice thrice every now and then. Ba rona ba farmer settlement up to now since reform you like the council re re mafasi shiao. I se go ne lo mo one wa benefit ileng hence o ba fokotsega enna gore is cooperatives ga dina success story. Ga re kgone go kry-a youth in agriculture and rural development. Youth cannot come ga go sna di-incentives tsa go bontsha gore this thing na le ko yang go teng. So ne go pa re kopane ba botlhe ba re le ma-Africa mo mongwe wa ma-Africa re le puso ya se ya ma-Africa while sentse ra nna le problem ya gore re kgone go reitsa se Africa re phele ka mokgwa o re batlang go ya go teng ko pele kopa go nna o mokhutshwane re ka o morago re respondele mo dilong tse re utlwe gore re ya go kae ka leboga.
Thank you very much, Baba.
Dumelang. Wa bolla mo ke Daniel Malachi from Soshanguve. I've got 3 questions in relation to land reform. First one is, why is the government providing productive land to the people without enhancing them with the necessary skills of farming? Because at the end of the day, that land ends up being misused. Second question, why must the poor of the poorest, Bathoki, still have to pay conveyancing fees if they have to exchange or transfer land? The last one, the issue of willing buyer and willing seller has dismally failed. So in order to address this issue of land restitution, what is the government of the day doing in order to address this issue since the large scale of land is still in the hands of the minority? Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Dumelang. Wa bolela mo ke boitumelo ke tswa ke boitumelo Maponyane. Boitumelo Maponyane ke tswa ke le mo 20. Nna ke tlo bolela ka taba tsa mafatshe. Ke tlo bolela ka lefatshe la Mamerotse le ke leng beneficiary mo lona. Mamerotse e na le lefatshe ko Mamerotse le leng diripa tse pedi e le Twerefier le Vogelsfontein. Ka 2003 re filwe re buseditswe lefatshe beke ke puso ya rena ba re busetsa lefatshe la Vogelsfontein re ile ra yo celebrate. After celebration ya lefatshe a re itse gore go feletse kae. Go na le batho ba neng e le di leader ba ne ba re leader mo tabeng eo ya mafatshe ba retella ko pele ba re tsela ba ile re tlhomisetsa gore go iragalang. Batho ba ne e le di leader tsa rona ka nako eo ke bona ba jang ko lefatsheng leo ke bona ba humile le dinala rona ba ileng gore beneficiary tsa lefatshe leo ha ra benefita selo le sente ya lefatshe leo ke bua bjana I think re ikrei ena gape gona ba no rena le Twerefier e leng gore gona ba no ba bitsa Twin River ko Twin River le go e bona ka matlo I think re e bone mara re buseditswe beke gona le mabitla ka mogare ga lefatshe le la Twin River e le mabitla bo mama rena le bokoko a rena ga re kgone o tsena ka mogara lefatshe leo re bona mabitla a bo mama rena ba ne le di leader tsa rona ba re blockile ko pele ga re bone selo ke bona ba etellang ko pele dilo tsotlhe tseo re biditse Ntate Themba Godi o tlile ko meeting wa rena gore a tlo re thusa gore gongwe maybe re ka kry-a lefatshe leo aowa go padile ra applyela ko public protector le gona go padile a zana kry-a selo mara lefatshe lona le teng.
Okay mama.
Ke ya mathomo.
Bengicela ukuthi lapha nge-issue yomhlaba bashilo ukuthi uDG ubabshabane ukhona lapha emuva kunamatafula ama-officials. Issue yakho ufike uyiraise kuba ukhulume nabo bazothatha ama-details wakho bakuncede nge-issue yakho yomhlaba.
Ya ke batla bolela ka engwe ya bo lefatshe le la rena la bobedi. Re na le lefatshe le leng gape la bobedi.
I-issue ya land ke yona ya lefatshe ya mo morao ba tla o thusa.
Okay.
Thanks mama. Dumelang. Yebo sis.
Lebitso la ke nna Thabang, ke tswa ke le ko DD. I've recently graduated in agriculture, development and extension. And I've been applying for internships and learnerships and everything kwa department without any answer. So ka bona hore a batla go nna ke sa irisepe, ka founela the city of Tshwane ka this youth development program e leng teng hore ke thuse wherever I can help ka agriculture because I know both animal and crops. So ke boletse le ausi ba reng ke sebongile ga Debe and anjika something antsa right. So hone yanong ke go hae a ke bereke a banya go ntse ya hore ke volunteer ke le thuse. So question ya go hore ke qualified ke ntse go hae I'm energetic ke motivated bara a banya go hira and on top of that a banya ke volunteer. So ke ire ya ke a lebo.
Okay sis. Yebo baba.
Vizola ke seaparo nape. Mo ke tlile ke rumile ke ba plot 45. Go Pina Sporta, ala rata le kare tonkoruko. Botajo ya rena ke jo botemo. Re na le standing block. Ntwe se re ndilo ka moka gore batho ba ka ya go di private lending illegally. Gore go tsoša mekhuko e ro illegally. Le na ba housing re gopela gore le formalize mekhuko ka moka. Gore ba ikagelang ba ikagele. Riska ema listing ya di RTP ka moka tšelo re di tša 15 years to 20 years tše dingwe batho ga ba di kry e le ka taba fraud e leng gone.
Baba, ukhuluma ngento ze housing okanye ze agriculture?
Ke sa agriculture se amana le land reform.
Mara ukhuluma nge housing mangimamela kahle.
Re palela go tsena ka ra dilo tšeo di issue tša di education ka moka le di ka moka ka taba gore blood ye a se formalize. Re tlo bolela jwang ka tsona ka gore ha rena ditleliniki ha rena selo mara ntho e swereng dilo tše ka moka gore ka bolela ka dilo tšeo ke only gore le formalize pleke. Re tlo bolela nna re tswalela ka ntle ka mantšu a mangwe motswadi wa rena e le gore ke wa bo ma 50s re ne dula le yena koo re di fa ntwelasa le ditlogolo le dithogolo re wela ba bangwe ba tsheletse ko private lending a se illegal invention. No, ke taba gore le a le dumela gore re a gola re nyako ba le malapa re nyako ba independent le re tswalela ka ntle why le re tswalela ka ntle ene ke kwile e sale ke tloga mo go tloga mountain bohle ba ile gore ba dula mekhukhung ba lla ka makhanselara ba tla lla ka makhanselara ba mara khanselara a dire selo. Ha go ya go legislature le draft a melao ya lena ha le tsere go fase go liwa ka eng ene ga o ka sebele kwano between le councilor le what committee ha ona ntho e tlo go loka re na le tsona dilo tše di a faila why le sa ba fokotse matla ba nnang ona ga le ntšha dipatšete ba la ba dira jwalo ka di-passenger or la ba dira jwalo ka ba romiwa na ba iša molaetša fela. Taba ya ka gore re mo mahlokong ka gore re tlhasela neng le neng re le badudi ba di-plot ke tswa ko plot 45 ga o nyaka mo mbebeng o tsena ko websiteng ya government o e kry-a as 365 JR or 365/R go nna le private land e le gore ditlogolo tše dingwe di tšweletše ka kwa ga yona ya šokisa ra tseba gore ke molato re gopela tshwarelo ka ga se re ba iše kae ka gore ke bana ba rena na ga e le gore le nyaka information ka moka ya gore go diragang ka rena le ka nyaka mo mepeke le tla kry-a information e feletseng.
Okay.
A ke gopela o bolela sa mafelelo.
Last. 2 seconds.
Re gopela gore ga ba le ditlogolo tša rena le dithogolo tša rena di wetse ka private landing e re le sheka ntho e le shekang eo le thusa go formalize ye le gore le a e tseba lena ka gore rena re tswa re le block 14 under democratic alliance ra ishiwa ke municipality wa dinokeng tša Taamane ko 2008 ko plot 45 e re isa mo re khudisitse gabedi a na molao wa dumela gore re ka khudisa la boraro sa formalaisiwa na re kgopela le re antsereng ka gore re setse re isitse dipampiri tša tše dingwe tša tsona koo ga le gore re bona molato go private land ele ga le ka lebela kwa 365 JR or 365 stroke R kwa mmepeng wa lena building plan ya lena ye lengwe ko Vermeulen le Van der Walt la ko la nyaka mmepa ko go rena le tla re kry-a moo please.
Okay, thank you very much, Papa. I think kunabanye map. Into engizoyicela ngicela wonke umuntu abuze one question because kufanele siniku MEC no councillor isikhathi to respond. But if nizoyalololo then sinciphisa isikhathi sabo sokuthi ba respond kuma issues wenu. So ngicela wonke umuntu bantu one question.
Tobela. Wa bolela mo ke Rapitsi Mohale Malla. I am from traditional leadership. At the same time, I'm from Tshwane Wholesale Agriculture Transport Services. Our challenge, it's a land, because as from tribal authority, the land that we're intending to grab, and now there are challenges whereby the government intend to go and evict us. So we are calling upon the government to make it a point that they must communicate with us at a law app, like at the local level, district level, provincial level, and national level, unlike confronting us in court, because we've spent a lot of money in terms of trying to protect ourselves so that at the end of the day we can able to grab a land to practice our entrepreneurship. So we call upon the government to come to our rescue, because we are tired of attending endless court cases about the eviction of the land that we are occupying. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Papa. Ma'am, one question.
Nna ke dumedisa botlhe ba ba leng ka mo ke dumedisa le bagolo ba rona ba palamente ba ba tlileng ka tšeko mo Soshanguve gore palamente e tle mo bathong mara ke a makala ka gore re na le ditlatlabo tsa rona tse ntši tse different tse tshwanetse re di bolele ba re kgatha kore ka mantswe a mang palamente re tlile re tletse mahala he re senya dinako tsa rena tsa go tswa ka bo 6 o'clock re tla ka mo re tlele go tlo re seke ra bolela re didimane nna ke bolela ka land reform.
Mama, it's not true what you are saying. We are very patient listening to you. So sicela ubuze umbuzo wakho, then we'll respond to your issues.
All right, ke a bolela gona ba no re bolela ka land reform ke thoma pele ka gore nna re na le pleke ko le di salbone ka forced removal ra kry-a pleke eo ba re fa 45,000 ra e gana ra re nyaka pleke gona bjanong pleke eo ge re ya ko yona ba e rekisitse go na le motho wa hirileng double story mara re na le dipampiri tsa tsotlhe tsa pleke eo e rekisitse ke boseremane ya bobedi nkebe re ira agriculture ko plekeng ela because e mo thokwanong mo ne re nna mo teng gona bjanong rena go a rukiwa diroko di-uniform tsa bana ba sekolo a rena pleke ko re ka ra yang ko teng rokela ka mogara ntlo ene le batho bao ba rutiwa ka mogara ntlo ne re kgopela gore government o re thuse ka tšhelete o re fe lebala ko Mamelodi re nna hot 15 rena ko re nnang ko teng nna ke nna mmita Mtlolometse re nyaka re kgopela government o re fe di-resources tsa ona re kry-e le pleke ka re rokela le bana ba dikolo and ga re itsagale re nyaka gore le rena re be famous re kry-e tšhelete from the government.
Yeah, sis.
Mina nguThoko Kheswa from 581 Block H. So thina singabogogo besibalo esi 107 sizigroupile igama le group yethu izimele Elders Agriculture manje sishota nge-equipment asinazo izinto zokusebenza ene abazi ngale ema-H lesikolo i-TUT khona manje mara kudala bokuyi-TCE sinamasimu ngale emva kwesikolo yona iTCE abanye ngayo indlela ephuma etransfer khona lapha egate lokuqala lase TCE kunamasimu futhi khona lapho ingadi abanye balima lapho abanye singale esikolweni iphumzile la uprincipal asinika khona ingadi nyani ukuthi silime mara ngoba sibanengi that is why sisabalele ku right lapho la silima khona ngemva kwesikolo iTCE and then into esishoda ngayo iyo equipment and then asinamageja wokulima ngoba silima ngezandla and then nembewu and then neathaya yokulima izinto esizicelayo kakhulu ku government ukuthi asisize ngalezo zinto ene khona ngale futhi besicela ukuthi uma kukhonakala abe agriculture beze bazo assessa le yandawo le yana sidinga ifence ne tracker ukuthi basilimele and then sikwazi ukuthi siqoqane sibuye ndawonye ngoba sisabalele sidinga indawo enkulu and then okunye futhi ngoba kusesigangeni laphana akusisafe ngikhuluma nje 2 weeks back balimaze omunye ubaba waze wayenqunywa umuno esibhedlela ebanjwe abafana khona lapha esigangeni besicela ukuthi at least amaphoyisa bapatrol maybe kabili kathathu ngeviki ngesikhathi esilima ngaso emini and then okunye asukuthi ama social worker awekho bakhona abasigadile ama social worker as elders mara besithi ke into esicelayo ukuthi yenzeke masinyane ile equipment sidinga as a whole ngoba khona nabe recycle bafuna ama bag wokufaka amabhodlela and all that ukuthi ugovernment angasiza mhlambe ngezinto ezinjengalezo ngiyabonga
Ngiyabonga mama. Before ukhuluma mama bathi kunomuntu olahlekelwa ama spectacles wakhe ibuko ozitholile bantu sicela zilethe la ngaphambili ezakababa uThemba Mthetho. And another thing acting director general we water affairs ukhona she's who la khona uyanota zonke izinto enizirayizayo ezimayelana namanzi. So ngaqhubeka mama.
Manje nibingelele nonke lo obingelelayo Elizabeth Thembekile Malindisa olimayo nabogogo endaweni yase Ward 35 Ward 35 eKhutso eMedicos ePhuthanang sisezikolweni manje ezikolweni la kune problem ukuthi ngelinye ilanga uma sifuna ukuthelela izitshalo zethu kuthiwa singatheleli simosha amanzi manje besicela umasipala thina ukuthi ngoba basivumele ukuthi silime lapha at least bazosenzela amanzi aphuma phansi sikhona ukuthelela ngoba bakhala ngebill ukuthi iyaphakama so sicela usizo ke kumasipala ukuthi azosigubhela amanzi iward 35 as a whole abalimi bami
Okay mama. Thanks. You are the last one baba ngapha manje.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Ke a le dumedisa. Ke nna Andrew Maetso. Ke nna ko wa 29 e tshintshilwe mo rona re sa tsebeng ya ba wa 26 a re tsebe na ho tla bya. Batswadi ba ka I got a concern. E serious e mang le mang a utlwelle pila ka tjeko. MEC hona le bothata ko di FF. Di FF ha rena metsi. Metsi a rotha. Rena le di toilet ka mo di jareteng tsa rona. Ene di toilet tseo metsi a rotha. Mpotsa hona be yanong ha ngwana a lwalwa a tla a ile gore o tshwere ke mala ke fetsa o tswa ka mo toilet o tshwantse a ire byang ka mo toilet ka gore ha ona metsi yana ke batla go tseba gore na parliament e o re thusa byang because ha re ya go di officing tsela tsa bona tsela or go di ba stay previous council. Ale bolelle gore di storm pipe na go teng kwa. Gona re tshwantse re tsa ya lebo.
The last 10 each.
Dumelang baholo, ke nna Zandile Mokoena ngwana chief. My concern, it was all about empowerment, lona agriculture thing. So now our concern, we see that hore young women and especially youth, okare, we don't have more opportunities, especially when coming to agriculture. And there's some many plots, Haribola laka Royval, that is next to Soshanguve. Rebola laka hak duong plots. What about those plots? How can we be able gore le rena re kgone ba le seabe mo di plots on tseo? And then our concern again is that, okay, South Africa has many opportunities. Now it's agriculture. Bo botle re radi agriculture. But the problem is this. Our government come with empowerment. But as you people of the parliament, why don't you give us the skills? We need professional skills. Professional skills in agriculture. And then also, we need professional those skills on how to make our business to be worldwide. And now we're speaking about, there's this touring, you find that South African people, they go to other countries, many different countries. Ne? But we find that the problem is this, we disadvantaged people, their information is not reached to us. So how are we gonna be able to cover the part of this? Because now, I have this ability. There are many people, those who are very ambitious when coming to business. But the problem the information I feel to now we need to travel, guys. Naki present a young women because now I'm no longer a youth. I'm 35 now. And then now next year I'll be 36. Now I'm talking about young women. Now we need that that opportunity to travel. Opportunities because they are there. People overseas, they come with business projects here, but they don't reach us. They reach our mind the project detail. Why always when opportunities are coming to South Africa, they reach about certain, but we other people, it cannot reach us. Please make sure that youth in agriculture, by professional skills. We don't need the skills. We need professional skills. University by people from the university that they can come and say that they assist those youth and especially on young women.
Okay.
We need also the plus, knowing that we want to manufacture. Because if you see in Twanima, we are people, we are growing in population, especially when coming to youth and women. And especially when there's a poverty in the women, the poverty is affecting everywhere. Greedy opportunities as young women. Drugs. Please, guys.
Okay.
Yes.
Thanks, sis.
Yeah.
But in one question per person because MEC must respond to all these issues. Olandela Yubaba.
Okay. Dumela. Ashe. O bolelang ke Thami wa Khashabangu from Giants Agitation Youth Development. We are running a project mo gae, especially mo block NN. We have a concern as young people. Young people, we don't feel protected by their own government voting. In a sense, we follow protocol. There was a site that we eyed, and then the council, we went through the area committees, went through the council, we even went through the speaker's office for the certain site. Instead of the handover to take place, suddenly Hubuti car wash, we don't even understand who it's a. And through that car wash, I want to just state what we have lost. We lost 14 bursaries from Rosebourne College. We lost 3 bursaries from Avusheni, computer skills. We've got stats, sa people, body semi-skills, dropouts, and people with dependents. And nobody will found a company or a cooperative without having a stand. We cannot operate from a house where we have opportunities and facilities exposed, Morena. Do you want us to come here and constantly complain about not having this? We don't want a handout. We just need a place. We're not scared to go and approach funders and just plead our case with them. Thank you.
Olandelayo baba.
Nagialucha. MEC, now I think it's unfair to restrict that to one question per person when the issue to the but in any way, number one.
Asimandi baba, you can ask 20 questions as long as they are they've got something to do with agriculture and rural development. But if you are going to come here and tell us about our IT issues, housing, sibane problem because uvimbelo munyu mutiskati ofuna ukubuza mayelana nezinto ze agriculture.
Okay.
Yes.
Madam, I am a young farmer. I've been farming for all my life. So my concern is number one. There was a project here for the 6 pregnant sows. I think it was all over Gauteng. My problem is the project has been running for, I don't know, 4 or 3 years. But in that time, still today, we haven't found them. And that's, the problem is that this year, never watch next week, until today, whereas bar apply lang hape all over again, when the second thing, it's a concern for any farmer or farmer vegetable. We've been to water affairs, madam in our farms, but they apply the So when we did the personally, it's been months and months waiting and no response. We have given nothing at all. The third thing,
that is why you leave
I
it.
can't look sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, 2 seconds.
But which office are you talking about? In
More
terms of resources?
Batongo building.
Okay.
Go on our reach and go take.
Utlo ikhupula, uya morao ba fe yona. Yebo baba.
Ke a leboha Chairperson. Ke leboha Parlamente ho tla mo bathong ka hore ba lemohile hore batho ba botlhokwa kudu ka mathata le dilo tse ba nang le tsona. Nna ke Mafa Thulare. I'm from a place e bitswang Valmansdal. Mara ka mo phateng ya Agoreng Lagte. Ke tlhaga mo tulong e kile bo kokwa ka le bo papa ka le bo mmaka ba tloswa mo go yona ba tlogela dikolobe tsa bona le dikgomo le dikgogo ba tliswa mo socio-economic le bo amaskral. Ya no sello sa rena se segolo ga re mo tulele ya Agoreng Lagte. Re tlhoka development, re tlhoka metsi. Mo re dulang gona re dula bana ka batho ba ba bitsang gore ke di land grabber. Re tshwenya ke batho ba ba bitswang Afri Forum mo e leng gore tshwantse re tloge mo plekeng e. Re setšhaba se se leng about more than 3,000 I think. A rena metsi, a rena ditsela, ko re ra tlaisega. Mara se se setseng re lemohile lebaka la gore he re tlolla mo go lena thuso re tlo e hwetša. ANC ke mokgatlho wa rena re rile he e fitlha mo ra lemoga lebaka la gore maphelo a rena a tlo fetoga a ka se boele gape ko bokoko wa rena. Tulo ela ke tulo e leng gore ke ya bo rena ra e dula re goletse mo yona re belegetse mo go yona mara re tlhoka thuso a rena metsi ntho e nngwe e setseng re na le councilora ke got 96 re rile he re bolela le councilora re kgopela metsi a bolela gore government ya rena e mo restrictile gore a se ka tsena mo Agoreng Lagte because of in a order. Mara funny enough, re na le bana ba ba 200 or 250 ba ba rolang ke bese all along from Agoreng Lagte e ba tlisa socio-economic le Amaskrala ba ya sekolo. Bana bale ngwana o motee ha tla sekolong he doesn't o tshwere hempe tee fela a single shirt e tshwantseng gore a e tlhatswe. But just because ga gona metsi, a ka se kgone go tlhatswa hempe eo. Just because ga gona metsi, a ka se kgone go tlhatswa dikousu tseo. Jalo ne ke kgopela ka boikokobetso.
Baba, imizuzu iphele kunomfana endifuna agcine njena ngonto beyi-1. Sesiphelele sisikhathi ngoku sendiyakucela baba sesukuzwile. Uba unenye into ndicela uyibhale uyise ngapha ngemva. Mfana wam nje 1.
Sanibonani nonke.
No more, no one. Only this one.
Ngithanda
This is the
ukubingelela iParliament lonke. Noma nesincinci isikhathi nisibizile le emakhaya ukuthi size la. Kusho ukuthi besele ukuzobukela nina ukuthi nibahle
Mamela.
nisebenzela ugovernment.
Mamela, isikhathi
Asikisi kancane, asikisi
Mamela
kancane
ke,
sisi.
yimake,
Sorry,
yima-
nikeza ithuba
Mamela,
sisi.
Ndicela umamele kimi. Uyabona lapha baba. Sonke siyakwazi ukukhuluma njengoba ukhuluma. Wena ngokusikhupha ecaleni ngoku. Uthi uzobukela thina, awusangabukela thina. Sicela uthethe le nto uyifunayo sizokuphendula. Wena uchitha isikhathi manje.
Okay, kulungile ke, akuhluphi. MMC Ngonyama ngithemba ukuthi uzonota phansi lengizoyikhuluma. I'm from Ward 26. Phansi kwa councillor uMarema. Kune skolo esinaso lapha nabathi iJabulani. Father Smangaliso Mkhachu Rehabilitation Center. Sine kumele sibe ne project yenkukhu lapha esesikhuluma so sesinama fund. But we can't go in there without access of the government. But I think ukuthi uma nikhona sizoba ne access yokuthi singene lapha phakathi because of each le ndawo leyana ingaphansi kwa government we province. So ngicabanga ukuthi manje ngasisiza lapho esesinama fund and then sakhona ukuthi sikhona ukungena lapha phakathi sibone ukuthi siqhuba kanjani nalenkukhu leziyana.
Ngiyabonga.
Cha bengakaqedi sesi unless ningihlalisa phansi ke.
Okale isikhathi siphelile futhi kunento ezawuphinda ingene. Kunomhlangano ozawungena.
Iyo
Yonke
lento
into
engicela ukuyisho manje my sister ukuthi nisibizile nisisuka le emizini yethu
Baba.
ukuthi sizobukela nini.
Baba, ungayibhala yonke lento uyikhulumayo uyise lapha ngemva. Yibhale konke lokukhulumayo ukuse ngapha ngemva kuzophendula.
What's the use ukuthi ngisikhompline yami lengingayilethi kini lana?
Nalapha iyabhala izobhala kuyafana. Ngicela
But
baba.
you were supposed ukuthi nisitshele ukuthi angeke sikhulume lana
Ngicela
nisibhalisele
uyeke
enzansi
baba. Ngicela
ke.
uyeke baba sizangaxoxisana ngicela uyeke baba.
Okay ngiyabonga ke thank you.
Thank you. Ngicela uma uNicholas Maqwenju uNicholas Maqwenju uyafunwa ngumama uLilian lapha phandle. Manje sizocela uMMC uNgonyama azokuphendula sizokunika nje imizuzwana embalwa baba uphendule.
Nizoithola kanjani nihlele khoneni? I think I like the young person was saying they are sick and tired of handouts. They want to be assisted as young people to do something for themselves. I think that young man is a very courageous young man. That's the spirit we want. Because honestly, this thing here, culture ya entitlement, morona. Mpeng ya lapisa kanako. Kanako go tshwanetse gore batho ba ikemele gore bophelo ba bona bo be kaone. Ubaba lo qeda ukukhuluma manje ngeissue ye Jabulani Center. We will foster negotiations because asindawo yethu. It's indawo lapho abantwana abaphuma endleleni balungiswa khona. But sinzwile isikhalo senu zocela ukhansela enza meeting ne Gauteng province nombuso waphakathi so that sikwazi ukuthi sithole permission yokuthi singavunyelwa na ukuthi senze project yakho khona. Ubaba uMafa Thulare ukhuluma issue yase Agdoring Lachte. Sumbuso siyazi ukuthi eValmansdal kune process igovernment ebhizi ngayo ye-land restitution lapha. Mara kunabantu abazibekile illegal amshisho ngathi ngibo la ukhuluma ngabo because kunabantu abazibekile abathengisa umhlaba illegally. Singenile last year sakhipha abantu lapho bebathenga umhlaba for 450 rand. And ngaya lapho ngithunywe uministara ngababamba impela. Ngahlangana nabo meeting. We cannot allow as government where land is either private or it belongs to government, people are then turning themselves into landlords. Ba collecting imali kubantu. Bese nabaqeda lapho bahluleka ukubanika ama service. Nabaqeda lapho beza ku government, ukuthi government step in. It's an illegal operation. Kufana no lo baba lo bekathi yena umela amakhosi. Si umbuso kunamakhosi are recognized umbuso ayi2. Bakakekana nabakamahlangu sihlala nabo ku parliament. Mara kunamanye laba bazibiza ukuthi ama chief neinduna. Bathathe umhlaba we government ngendlovisi. Sumbuso, we are not going to negotiate. Siye court, we are going to evict you. Uma nithethe imali leyo nizoyihlanza leyo mali enithethe kulabantu. The young farmer from Rooival, I agree with you. The issue here, water use license, is something that we need to look into. It takes long to get a water use license. It takes for a period of 3, 4 years to 5 years. As government, there's a need to review the application process so that we make it quicker for the people who want to have access to same, so that it's two legislation, MEC. It's WULA applications, law, that. To get AMA permission, it takes over 3 years. It's a very long process. But we agree, people need food security. But it's very impossible, for example, Echarankua, if you are staying there in an urban area, whereby people now want to have farms, because it's an already proclaimed township, and it's very difficult. So hence, we encourage people who are there to do food gardening ezindlini zabo, so that at least there's food security in those areas. But we also agree that where there is a need, there's land, we should partner with communities to ensure good food security iyayenzeka. Kunomunye Andrew, ukhulume something very important around water leakage. As a city, we are currently losing 600 million rands a month because of water leakage. I think we will look into that problem of your area so that we get the water and sanitation department to come in and look into the problem. Yoguti, when amanzi alikayo anga maintainiwi, so that we are able to save money as a city. But also, we need to partner with national and provincial government, ngama boreholes, because there are a lot of people who are farming. If you go out of Soshanguvu, Zawabona, go highway, bonke baya farmer, ekoleni baya farmer. But the issue is, how do they get access to water? I think it's a very good proposal that we should look into assisting with boreholes. But the issue is, who will then protect? And the borehole is electricity nama pump. Community must also help us so that those pumps should not be stolen. Because I know it's 12,500 to 15,000 rands for a borehole to be implemented in an area. The community must assist us in ensuring that they are protected properly. Bogogo basema age na se laba bazibumbile abathi bona ba 187 zocela ukuthi bahlangane no MMC wethu uMashaba ukuthi sibone ukuthi singanceda njani ukuthi nikwazi ukukhula ukuthi nani nizokwazi ukuthi nibe nensimi sustainable in that area. But ngikhule ngawo umroho nami ungibona ngisonamhla umama mbekalima enaceda ukulima sidla umbhido sidla sikhule ngato letinto. So it's something which we must encourage as government. If the all grannies aba exercisayo bayenza ukuthi balima asibasupporte senze sure ukuthi basupportiwa ugovernment bakhule nabo. But land evictions kunendawo lapha bayibiza ukuthi nawuya lapha ba-invadile lamakhosi la. Angazi ukuthi course or my chief or in. Umbuso ufuna ukwakha izindlu lapha ezi-3,005. Bona bafaka abantu bathengisa indawo for 600. So umbuso sithi asiyo negotiator, we are going to evict you, sizohlangana ecourt. Epinasport. Ubaba uthi siyayazi ipinasport, yebo ngiyayazi wela ngakimi. We are busy formalizing that area, even though there are certain people abazibekile sibhizi ngeproject khona manje Mamelodi where we are formalizing over 10,000 stands siyeza nakuwe. Kunabanye bebabuza ukuthi why is it so expensive to do conveyancing fees? If i-government i-transfer i-ownership yendlu kuwe, if uzoyithengisa kusasa, wena as a land owner you are the one who must pay land conveyancing fees. But if it belongs to government, as government, we are paying lawyers, both a province and local government, to ensure that it transfer yayenzeka. Sumbuso siyayema for logo. Ama title deeds anyengwaphendule, but okumqoka ukuthi simbuso uDorothy lapha ukhuluma ngokuthi ekanana siyenza njani. Why stop you ama project? If government is spend akhona manje 900 million, kunokugula lapha eHammanskraal between Sanko and ANC balwela ama project. And if ungabheka, it has nothing to do to benefit the community. Everybody is looking after kiri politiki zampa. Really muso rileng riakoto ritlo kraya court interdict to ensure project must continue. We are not going to allow communities to stop our project, the government. Siyabonga.
Ngiyabonga baba uMnganyama ngizocela MEC azeke naye.
Sanibonani. Yebo, ngibulise ku leadership ekhona. Ngiceliwe la ukuthi ngisummarize nje okusho ukuthi ke angeke ngiphendule umbuzo ngombuzo kodwa ngizonikeza nje isummary bese nginikeza futhi ne telephone number labo abacela usizo kweze agriculture ne food security nalabo ke abakhulume nge land reform. Ngisho ukuthi ukhona u Director General we land reform ubaba uChabane ushilo nje ukuthi uzwile ubhale zonke izinto nginikeze nje inamba ye-office lakhe nikwazi ukuthi nixhumane naye. Kodwa engizothanda ukusho la kokuqala ngeagriculture ukuthi lo hulumeni wethu kuningi asekwenzile ukudevelopa iagriculture ukuze uMzansi Afrika ukuze iGauteng ingashodelwa ukudla. Esithanda ukubonga yibo bonke laba abaku agriculture abakhona la eMzansi Afrika nala eGauteng in particular okuyibona abenza ukudla yingako uMzansi Afrika iGauteng i-food secure. Yebo bakhona abantu abanganakudla kodwa isikakhulu nje we are over 80% in terms of food security here in Gauteng. So siyabasupporta kakhulu abantu abaku agriculture especially ama smallholder farmers. Siphinde sisebenzisane nama large holder farmers. Siyabasupporta ngazo zonke lezi zinto enithi niyazicela kodwa okubalulekile ukuthi ni apply ngoba phela uma ninga apply angeke sazi ukuthi ubani ukuphi udinga luphi uncedo. So ngizonikeza inamba la kufanele nifonele khona ni apply. Kodwa ke siyasinceda ama farmers wethu nge-infrastructure abenza izinkukhu abanezingulube abanama hydroponics abaneyinkomo laba abaku maize triangle abenza abatshala umbila siyabasupporta ngama production inputs ngazo zonke izidingo Phela nje funeka abantu bethu ba-apply for zonke lezo zinto. I-fence enikhuluma ngayo, uya-applya, kodwa akusisho ukuthi uzo-applya uyithole kusasa. Applya ulinde isikhathi sakho masifika sizofika ukuze uze nikeza leyo fence lolo ncedo-ke oludingayo. Kodwa singathembeli nje kuhulumeni kuphela, masiye nakwezinye indawo. Uhulumeni unama-agencies amaningi. Ulusha kune-National Youth Development Agency, abanye kune-National Empowerment Fund, ne-DTI ikhona. Sibe nenhliziyo, singapheli inhliziyo, silinde ukuthi siphendulwe. La eGauteng sine Gauteng Enterprise Propeller eseyincede abantu abaningi, ama-farmers amaningi nge-grant ebuya ku-national. So nizi-applyele zonke le indawo ukuze ke nithole uncedo. Kwizingadi, bakhona abafuna ukwenza izingadi, badinga umhlaba. Siyabasupporta benza izingadi ezikolweni, emakhaya, ngoba udinga nje ispace esincane nje esilingana umnyango ukuthi wenze i-food garden. Ungasoloko nje wena uyothenga itamati estoro, i-anyanisi estoro kanjalo. Sibakhuthaze nabantu bethu ukuthi bathengise i-surplus, lokho okusalayo bakuthengise. Nathi siwuhulumeni sikhuluma nje siyathenga kuma-farmers wethu. Ama-hospitals wethu abasathenga ukudla koma-checkers, sebethenga kuma-farmers wethu ubisi, inyama, amaqanda, yonke lento ukuze ama-farmers wethu sikwazi ukuthi abe ne-market athuthuke ngendlela efanele. I-rural development, ukhona la okhulume ngokuthi abantu bangashiyi ama-rural areas baye kuma-urban areas. Angeke sikwazi ukubastopha abantu. Remember, South Africa belongs to all who live in it. Into esizimisela ukuyenza thina ukuthi sithuthukise izindawo zasemakhaya. I-rural development is a priority in this country. Food security is a priority in this country. Agriculture is a priority in this country. So sithuthukise indawo zasemakhaya ukuze abantu basemakhaya babe attracted lapho kulezo zindawo bahlale just because they want to stay there. Asikwazi ukubanqanda mabefuna ukuza kuma-areas, ama-urban areas bazoza, asikwazi ukuthi sibastophe, kodwa kubalulekile ukuthi sibheke i-rural development emakhaya. Kuningi nalapho esikwenzayo, not only in agriculture, environment, but sisebenzisana ne-Department of Education, sakhe izikolo, renovate izikolo, sisebenzisana ne-Department of Housing, sakha izindlu kuma-rural areas, kanjalo kanjalo. Sisebenzisana futhi nabantu be-agriculture ngezinto ze-veterinary services ukuze kungabi khona ke ama-diseases akhona. Kuningi ke into zamanzi, sizibhalile zonke phansi, siyasebenzisana no-Minister wethu of Water Affairs. Sizozimukisa zonke lezi zinto kuyena, zibhaliwe nale ngasemuva ukuze abantu bethu bakwazi ukuthi bathola amanzi bawasebenzise for agriculture and for other purposes. Abokuphuza amanzi bazowathola ku-local government. Ngempela abantu bethu bathole amanzi ahlanzekile ukuthi ke bawaphuze. La ku-land reform, mhlambe ke before ngiqhubeka ngiya ku-land reform, just to summarize in 2 minutes, nayi inamba ye-agriculture. Bonke laba abafuna ukuthi uncedo bathole uncedo ku-agriculture ngazo zonke lezi zinto enizicelile. Ama-production inputs nako konke, sicela nifonele ihhovisi lala eTshwane. Inamba yakhona is 012 316 1804. Ngiyathemba nitholile lo namba. Ubaba uMdutsha bani uDG uthi ke zonke lezi ezinye izinto enikhulume ngazo zomhlaba, whether it's communal land ownership or it's state land ownership kanjalo, uzibhale phansi zonke, bazozi-investigator zonke ngoba phela fanele bathole babheke both sides of the story. Bakhona bathi umhlaba babewutholile kodwa kwabakhona abazibuildela ama-double stories. Inkinga leyo abazo-investigator ba-check ukuthi ke bonke labo babe-applyela umhlaba ingabe ke bayawuthola back umhlaba wabo bakwazi ke ukuthi ke bawusebenzise. Thina sizimisele ngako ke siyasebenzisana no-Minister wethu we-land reform ukuthi ngempela si-accelerate i-pace of land reform in South Africa. Siyazi ukuthi izinkinga zidalwe yi-1913 Land Act. Leyo 1913 Land Act siyayireversa manje, siyayireversa. Mningi umsebenzi owenziwayo ukuthi abantu bethu bakwazi ukuthi ba-own umhlaba okanye balize umhlaba. Ngoba inkinga isekutheni Uma abantu bathi benikeza umhlaba bakhona bavele bawuthengisa futhi bawubuyisela kubanikazi abangaphambili. So uminister uthi manje uyawulisa lo mhlaba, bonakalisa in 5 years or 7 years ukuthi uzimisele ukuthi ukhiqize ukudla bese ke sowuthola ke i-ownership yomhlaba. Okuhle ukuthi ke uminister we-land reform sekayenzile lento besizicommit ukuyenza ye-audit. Isiyenziwe i-land audit isiqediwe sekuyaziwa ke ukuthi ubani kahle hle o-own umhlaba la eMzansi Afrika. Ekuzokwenzeka ukuthi ke njoba besiye decide lapha e-conferencing yalo hulumeni ophethe ukuthi ke kuzoba nezinhlelo eziwu4 ze-ownership yomhlaba. Umhlaba we-state land ne-public land will be held under lease will be leased to our people njengoba sengishilo angeke nje bathi besuka banikezwe ba-ownwe kodwa bazowulisa bawunikezelwe at a later stage. Privately owned land, there is a freehold with limited extent. Labo ke abaphuma ngaphandle ukhona othe kunabantu abaphuma ngaphandle ba-own umhlaba bahlala eCanada kodwa ba-own umhlaba la. Lokho ke kuzophela ngoba ke sesenza isinqumo sokuthi ke silidwa uminister akekho ohlala ngaphandle foreign national elizo-owner umhlaba la eMzansi Afrika. No ownership of land as a matter of principle by foreign nationals. So ke nazo ke izinhlelo ezikhona kuningi ke osokwenziwe. Ukhulumile omunye ngokuthi kuzovulelwa i-restitution, ngempela i-restitution izovulelwa sizokwazi ukuthi sinikezele amakhoi and son descendants nabo ukuthi ba-apply futhi bathole umhlaba. Also for heritage sites and historical landmarks. Ngiyabonga bakwethu thina esikubongayo la eGauteng ukuthi sisebenzisana no minister ne department. IGauteng yona ihamba phambili in terms of restitution. More or less 11,000 yabantu la eGauteng ba-applyela i-land restitution, claimela umhlaba. Over 90% yalabo bantu labo ababe-applyile bawuthole back umhlaba wabo. Okubalulekile ukuthi senzani ke ngalo mhlaba esesinawo. So thina siyabonga kakhulu kuminister, siyabonga ku-department. Bakhona ke laba bangakawutholi, I think it's about 230 or so. Ngoba kunama disputes, kuyaliwa. Omunye uthi hayi umhlaba kamkhulu wami, nomunye uthi hayi umhlaba kakhokho. So ke uminister i-department izama ukucazulula lezo zinkinga lezo. Kodwa ke kuningi osokwenziwe, kuningi futhi okusazokwenziwa. Siyabonga kakhulu.
Enkosi kakhulu umphathiswa. Okokuqala maniqale unomuntu olahle iphepha lakhe elibaleke kakhulu. U-Ana Nkokho Susana kuli phepha lakhe elibaleke kakhulu la ka-housing. Make sezolithatha apha ngaphambili. Omnye kunomntwana ocholweyo apha plus minus 3 years. Unxibe ijini ne t-shirt ebomvu. Ungapha ngaphambili umuntu bethu walomntwana ahamba ayomlanda. Ukhona ugcinwe lapha ngaphakathi. Kwakhona kune reading glasses eziselapha ezibu black I don't know. Aze nazo azozithatha reading glasses zakhe. Masibonge kakhulu ke ukuni kuyo yonke le veki okokuba nisiphulaphule silapha siyiparlamente kodwa kasikagqibi. Ngomso umongameli wesizwe ulapha siyanicela into yoba nifike kwakusasa ngo 8:30 nibe senihlele ezitulweni zenu. Ngo-9 zizovalwa ingcango nizophulaphula nxa namalungu ekhuluma esitsho into yoba abone ntoni napha eSoshanguve. Siyanicela ke abantu abangakudanga abafuna ukuhlala basiphulaphule iyahlala kwakhona ihouse ngoku yamalungu eParlamente. Parliamente bangahlala basibukele. Asikagqibi ke sinibulela kakhulu. Bulela umphathiswa okhoyo oko besiqhuba naye apha. MMC naye simbulela kakhulu. Manje imbulele notata uMahlangu bethu nana sanushakazela umphathi walenkqubo oba nguye obangela into yoba nibe lapha namhlanje. Siyakubonga kakhulu utata uMahlangu. Kangangento yoba sithi thina amaXhosa umuntu onjalo sithi uphuma imvula isina. Sithi ka uphuma imvula isina utata uMahlangu. Siyambulela kakhulu ne-PO zakhe, o-chief whip bonke. Enkosi kakhulu. Siyabonga. before nihamba, number ye land reform is 012 310 6500. And the address yabo is number 9 Bailey Street, Arcadia. The telephone number is 012 310 6500. The address yabo number 9 Bailey Street, Arcadia.